Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sylvester's Fashion Art and Tarot. And today I'm going to do a reading on Coco Chanel. And this reading was suggested by a fellow subscriber. Her name is Lisa D. So, Lisa D, if you're watching, this one's for you. Thank you for suggesting Coco Chanel. And yeah. I want to start off by saying the cards that I'm using today is by the Writer Tarot deck. So this is the deck that I use. And for those that are looking to or that are shopping, I do have a Etsy shop, and it's named Cynthia Anna James on Etsy, all one word. You will find the more information in the listing below. So anyway, let's start the reading. I'm gonna do a little monologue first before I do the reading. All right. The world knows her as Coco Chanel, but her real name is Mademoiselle Gabrielle Bonheur Chanel, born in 1883 in Saumur, France. Uh, Gabrielle Chanel is a French fashion designer and businesswoman. She was one of the 20th century's most influential couturiers. What is a couturier, you ask? A couturier technically is a fashion designer who manufactures and sells clothes that has been tailored to a client's specific requirements and measurements, or a person or business that designs and make clothes for women. All right. In the early part of her life, she worked as a maid and singer in cabarets where she became famous for singing the song Qui Croit Vous Coco? Translation is Who Has Seen Coco? You will see more on this in the movie called Coco Before Chanel. This was one of the origins of her nickname Coco, which translated means darling. As a trained milliner / hat maker, she was able to get the financial support to open her shop. As her business grew, she was able to move beyond hats and become a rebel and trailblazer in the world of fashion. The innovations that she's known for are women's suits, the quilted purse, custom jewelry, and the little black dress, and her world-famous fragrance called Chanel No. 5. She died January 10, 1971 at the Ritz Paris Hotel in Paris, France. This little petite, fragile woman stood 5 feet tall, 5 inches in height. She's known for having a tough, strong, direct personality. She meant what she says, and she says what she means. With that being said, let's begin the reading. All right. Spirit, I would like to know what was going on in and around Gabrielle Bonheur Coco Chanel before her death. What was in her mind? What was she feeling? Please allow me to know what you would like for me to share. Thank you, Infinite Spirit. Thank you, God. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Oh, these cards just want to move. A little jumpy today, aren't they? My goodness. All right. These cards must have a lot to say. Okay. All right. I'll pick them today. All right. Spread them all out. This is the part where I close my eyes and then I just randomly pick. That's just something I like to do. Okay. I was like cold today, so bear with me. Oh. You know what? I just realized something. I think I'm gonna let the cards jump out for themselves. I'm not gonna choose. Yeah, I'm gonna let the cards. I'm gonna let the cards run for themselves. I think, yeah, I think they want to do that. So they have a lot to say. So I was gonna choose, but you know what? I changed my mind. I thought, you know what? I'm gonna let these cards pop out the way they want to pop out. So that's what I'm gonna do. So Spirit, take over. What do you want to say about Coco Chanel? What was going in and around her death before she died? I mean, her life before she died. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. Okay. First one. Mm. Passes it. All right. Mm. Oh. Ooh. Mm. Oh. Okay. Oh. Mm. Oh. Goodness. Mm-hmm. I just need 2 more cards, Spirit. Just 2 more cards. Please allow me to have 2 more cards. Whew. Oh. All right. Mm. That's it there. All right. All right. Okay. You guys see that? Cards just popped out of there. All right. First card I get is the Queen of Wands. This is a career woman's card. This definitely suits her because she's definitely a woman who likes to be in charge, and she does have a domineering personality. Um, again, like I was saying earlier in the little monologue I was doing, she means what she says. She says what she means. She knows what she wants, and she is what do you call it? A firm believer in what she does, and she feels what she's doing is right. And at the same time, she is charismatic, a life of the party. She knows how to mix and mingle with people. She's definitely a leader. a leader of what she does, and what she does it well because her customers trusted her, and she catered to women. You know, she was designing clothes for women, comfortable clothes for them. Um, Although she came up in a time where she initiated change, and people weren't ready for that. But you know, there are a few people that were on board with what she was doing, and she did persevere. And now we're wearing looks and styles from something she designed back in the 20s and 30s. So it's like, you know, she put, you know, women in pants. You know, she took away the corset. You know, she didn't want women to be so restricted. You know, she wanted them to be free and, you know, be themselves and um, and don't be so bound. You know, so that's what I get for the first card. This describes her, the person. So, and then what crosses her is the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune, this describes the situation. The woman is financially set. The wheel rolled in her favor. You know, to this day, her business is is so well renowned, so well known. I mean, they had so, you know, when she died, Karl Lagerfeld took over, and then Karl recently died. Now another person's taking over. Um, so it's like she left a legacy, a timeless legacy that will spend the test of time. I don't think Chanel's going anywhere anytime soon, you know, because um, I hear that Chanel makes decent money from selling its couture line, from its couture collections as well as ready to wear, and women flock to wear couture. I mean, to wear her clothes from her couture collection as well as her ready to wear, and um, and these are big shows. You know, a lady must have a Chanel suit in her wardrobe, or a Chanel bag, or if not that, wear her fragrance Chanel #5. So this world card definitely signifies that for me, and it definitely uh, um, represents the situation. Her business, her legacy, what she left behind, and it will stand the test of time. You know, I don't. Chanel's not going anywhere anytime soon, so it's gonna keep going on. It's gonna keep changing heads of designers. So so when this designer is done, another designer is gonna take over. So it's just gonna keep it's gonna be ongoing. So she created something that's timeless. So that's what I get with that. What's beneath her? Let's see what's beneath her or represents past influences is the Queen of Pentacles. And this represents a practical manager, a person who managed their funds, their money, um, person who might had to tighten the belt a bit to get the things done she needed done. So she didn't spend needlessly. So she was very astute with what she was doing. So I get that. So this is like good money management here, and this represents past influences. So she had to tighten her belt a little bit to get where she needed to go, and she was good at managing her funds and getting the money that she needed to fund her business. So it's like she knew where her money coming and going. You know, she just wasn't careless with it. You know, she understood what she needed and she had to go get the funds to make it happen. So if that means getting a financial backer, so be it. That means getting a loan, whatever the case, she had to get that. But when she did get it, she spent what she had to spend to make her collection happen, so customers can come and buy from her collection that she presents. Right, and that that is what's beneath her. Right, in her past, is represented by the Nine of Pentacles. And this is a self-reliance card. This is a person who's strolling through a garden of fruit, of grapes, like all this abundance of fruit that's behind her. And to me, that just signifies that she's self-reliant, but that she's reaping the rewards of her actions. She she made things happen, and she's enjoying the rewards of her accomplishments, and she achieved greatly. And she connected with the right people, and she made things possible. She was just um, what's the word? She just went for her. She just went for it. She didn't let it. Nothing held her back. She really made it happen. And right here, it's just showing in her past that she's just reaping the rewards of the action she's taken. So she's able to stroll and relax and not have to worry or stress about anything. So yeah, that's what I get here as representing her past. Okay, this next card here, just give me one moment. I have to make sure I have to clarify the meaning here. Just one second. I don't want. Okay, excuse me, I'm back. What crowns her is the Knight of Wands. And this card is representing escape from difficulty. So this was like representing her um, we call it possible future uh, thoughts and feelings. Um, that any trouble she was dealing with, she would move away from. Oh, card fell. Excuse me. So this is representing moving away from difficulties and problems that she might have had, and this is what's crowning her. And yeah, I get that she had to move swiftly in things. She didn't stay stagnant. She was very quick to make moves. She don't like to linger on things. She's just always, if something's going down, she wants to go ahead and resolve it and take care of it right away. She's not the type to just want to linger. She really thought about her business and where she wanted to take it. Um, yeah, she's very headstrong in that. So her business part of her came out more. And so any problems that she did have, she resolved it and she took care of it. Although she did have help along the way. Um, so she wasn't alone, but she was on top of those people who were supposed to handle what she needed done. So that's what I get. That's what I feel with this one. And that's representing her crown. What's representing her future is the Three of Pentacles. And this is like a job well done. And it's in her future. So she did do a job well done. She collaborated and partnered with people. And yeah, she collaborated and worked with people. And she was able to get things done. Yeah, she made good choices along the way. And she got in with some people were good, some people were right people, and some people were not. And I get that anyone that did come in that really wasn't serving the business that she was doing or serving her business, she was swiftly wanted to let them go. Because she just didn't have time to deal with someone who didn't know what they're doing or just wasn't doing that part. And that's what's popping in my head right now with this. Yeah. In her mind, in her mind is represented by the Nine of Cups. And this is a wish fulfillment card. In her mind, she was representing in her mind that her wishes were fulfilled. She achieved her goal and she basked in her glory. You know, and this also representing in her self-reliance card here, this represent her past. So, but in her mind is representing um, what do you call it? Wishes fulfilled. She's very accomplished. She knew she was rewarded for the work that she has done. She's done movies. She's done. Um, she had world acclaim. This is like a great achievement card for me. That's what I get. And she's just so happy and so content in this position because she. What's popping in my head is that she said that she will never go back to being poor. That's what drove her. That's what made her keep going and moving. She just didn't want to be a poor person. Like in the very beginning of her life growing up, she just didn't want to go back to that. So she didn't want poverty in her life. So this is like, a this is just representing great achievement, or representing um, a wish fulfilled, and she achieved it. So what's in her environment is what I get here is by the Eight of Cups. And this is like a change of heart card. But as I look at it, it's like as I look at this, it's like she's saying goodbye. This is like in her environment. So people see her as that she's moved on, you know, but yet she left a legacy behind. Um, but what I get in her environment that this card is that she was very quick to just, um, she was very quick to move. I get, yeah, she didn't want to stay stagnant in anything that she was doing, and anyone that didn't serve her, she just had to move on to something else. She just didn't have time for people that didn't know what they were doing. Um, yeah, she was quick to make changes. She moved with the times. Yeah, she moved with the times. Um, it might have been a little tough for her to do that, but things could never stay the same. She did have a stern belief in things, but she knew she had to. She knew she had to make. She knew she had to make changes. That's what I'm getting, like quick changes. I'm trying to figure out what that means. Why changes? Why am I getting changes? Although she's moving on here, but I'm getting like changes, quick changes here. Yeah, it's like popping in my head. Yeah, so I'm gonna go with it. Yeah, this is like quick changes representing here. Um, what's in our hopes and fears is represented here by the uh, Nine of Wands, and this is like a self-defense card. Um, she's always on her guard. She's she's always on her guard, and she's always ready. Her mind is always constantly going and moving. She's always thinking of how to better her business and how to advance it, how to um, um, make it better than what it is. But I get here that she was more astute and more um, very self-defensive, very like she's always on guard. I get a sense of strong guarding, like she's self-guard, like she's always on guard. She always has her defenses up. She's always ready to fight. I guess that's that part of her sternness that comes out. This is a fighting woman. She's fighting for her. She ain't gonna let nobody come and take it. It's all hers. So, and this woman cares, very charismatic person. She cares about what she does and who she does it with. But she's always on guard and very defensive. That's what I'm feeling here with this card. Yeah, in her hopes and fears. She's on guard. Yeah. And her final outcome is represented by the moon. This moon carries so many meanings for me. In my mind, when I look at it, it's like representing deceit, lies, backstabbing, um, illusions. What's in the subconscious is coming out to the conscious. It's coming out to the forefront. It's like whatever she was dealing with, things were coming out from her subconscious to the conscious. So she had to deal with a lot of things she probably didn't want to deal with. But also, this card could represent creativity. She was very good with design, creativity. That's very strong with her. And it's like her final bow was her business. Chanel being synonymous. Her final bow is, Chanel. This is, she worked so hard to make it what it is. So, yeah. Part of me wants to say that before she died, she was dealing with a lot of, it's like going back in time and I wouldn't say she's reliving it, she's just reminiscing, just kind of looking back a little bit and just dealing with things that we don't know. You know, we don't know everything about her. We know some stuff about her, but some things she didn't reveal. Some things she did take to the grave. So I get that we don't know everything about her. We only know what she wanted to share. So, and that's what she did. She only shared what she wanted people to know. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling here. So it's like, I want to say allusion to the world that she kept some things to herself. She didn't share everything. She only told you she only told the media and people what they needed to know. And that was it. And also rumored that she was also a great liar. She fabricates her stories. She's it's like one minute she says something about what she used to do in her past, and then comes up with another story that she did something else, and people had a hard time trying to follow that. So that's, yeah. I wouldn't say she's all over the place. She just likes to create a good story. That's what I'm feeling. That's what popped in my head with this one. So that being the final outcome, she left a legacy. She only shared what she wanted the world to know. We don't know everything about her, and yeah, that's about it. Yeah. So, can you guys see the cards? Yeah. All right. Well, that was my reading on Mademoiselle Gabrielle Bonheur, Coco Chanel. And thank you, Lisa D, for suggesting Chanel. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and please come back for future readings. Thank you so much. Bye.